Hi, my name is Steve Martilli, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how to connect and find your spirit guides and use it to come over challenges. Now, this is a very, how would I say this? Logical, counterintuitive way of solving problems, a way of dealing with life. But I'm going to suggest that it might be something that would be very easy for you to do. It'll make life easier, and it will actually help you in ways that you couldn't have even imagined unless you start doing this practice. So what I'm going to be referring to in this video is dream journaling. In fact, I had a friend buy me a journal over Christmas, and I started writing in it my dreams. I've been doing this off and on for about a year. But what I can tell you is that what dream journaling can do for you is help you solve problems at an intuitive level. And it helps you connect with spirit guides. Now, let me give you a couple things that I would just suggest is that if you're not someone who has direct connection to your higher self on a 24-hour, 7 days a week, you're just not getting that kind of information all the time. Some people are right now because so many people are upgrading their DNA that they're able to pull information, get downloads on literally have a dialogue on a conscious waking dialogue and get answers immediately. That if you're not there yet, right? If you're not just getting the information on an ongoing basis, then what I'd suggest you do is you start dream journaling. Why would you want to dream journal? Well, what dream journaling does is it helps you reflect the subconscious aspects of your being. And more than that, it helps you connect with divine guidance, your higher self, angelic support. And I'm going to explain how in this video. So when you start dream journaling, basically what you're doing is you wake up in the middle of the night. It can be 3, 4 in the morning, and you just write down what you were dreaming about. And for many people, it's going to be very short. There might not be much to say in the beginning, but you write it out. What happens is you start writing out your dreams, you're going to get more information come through, and then you're going to keep writing that. So the more you write your dreams, the more information you get. Okay? And once you do start writing out the dreams, you're going to get some interesting information. You might have recurring dreams that are happening. You're writing down those. Here's where this can get really exciting and be very impactful to your life. When you're writing down your dreams, you commit to doing this, and you only have to do it one night just to start and just see what happens. You just grab a piece of paper and a pen, you put it beside your bed or somewhere where you write, and you say, when I wake up in the middle of the night, I'm just going to write down what I was dreaming. And you just write it down. As you're writing, you're going to get more information. In fact, one time when I started writing, I started to get in a state of automatic writing, which wasn't really something I've done in a long time. And so I'm writing, and I can tell it's not me writing it. It's literally just information coming, and I'm writing whatever I'm being told. And even the voice sounds different. So I'm just writing it down. Now, here's where this gets really exciting. Once you do this for a week or two, you're going to kind of get the hang of it. Maybe you only do it 3 nights a week, whatever it is, and you start writing down your dreams. When you write down your dreams and you're done writing the dreams, you can go back and reflect on it during the day or even months later and look at the themes. But here's what I believe is the most exciting, and what I find to be the most exciting part of the dream journaling is that you're getting information, right? And it's not coming from this dimension, this 3D reality. It's coming from another reality, another dimension. And the reason this happens, by the way, is if you were interested in this, is because your conscious mind is out of the way. It's kind of stepped aside. So you're consciously aware, and you might be kind of like I am. I'm very dopey in the middle of the night. I might go to the washroom, and then I come into my office, and then I just write down whatever the dream is. And because I'm writing it down, I don't have my conscious mind analyzing it, trying to figure out what it is, trying to sort it out. I'm just it's stepped aside. And so that allows this channel of divine guidance to access and give you information that you need. Now, here's a question that you can ask when you're done writing your dream down. Is what is the subconscious trying to show me with this dream? Now, regardless if it's the subconscious giving you the answer to that, or it's your guides, or it's angelic support, or it's ETs from another dimension connecting to you because you're part of their family, or it's because of any other reason. Regardless, just write down what you get and don't question it and don't hesitate. Now, because you're going to be in a lucid state, in a trance state, meaning you're partially awake but partially asleep, just remember to have that question down in your dream journal. You write the dream down, and then right after, what is this subconscious trying to show me? Now, this is a very valuable question because it's going to tell you exactly why you're having the dream. And it might be because you need to solve a problem, you need to fix your credit, you need to do your taxes, and there's some information that you need that your guides are trying to give you that is not available during the waking day because you're like me and your analytical mind gets in the way of that message. But at night, it's opportune. The message comes in very clear, and a lot of times it's very helpful. So this divine guidance, spiritual guidance, is always available at night. And it's one of the best times to connect because you get the answer and you can see it right away for what it is. Now, the next day you can look at it and see if it makes sense for you. But a lot of times what will happen is you'll get the information and then it supports you either that week or even the next day. And I'll give you an example. So I had a very interesting dream once, and this was a few months ago, where I was trying to buy something at this convenience store, like a 7-Eleven. I was in there and I was trying to buy something. And I was using my debit card. And when I went to tap, the guy's like, well, just tap. And I'm like thinking to myself, I don't have any money in the account. Like the amount in the balance was very, very low. So I'm like, I don't even think I can pay for this. And the guy at the convenience store, which is my subconscious, right? Because that individual in the dream is a reflection of my subconscious, said, no, it'll work. Just like tap it. Like just tap the card, it will work. So I went ahead and I tapped it and it worked. And so I wrote down the dream and I kind of laughed because I was like, I was never been able to pay for it because the balance was so low in the account. Well, what do you know? Like 3-4 hours later, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. I've already started my work day. And I get this deposit that I wasn't expecting for another 4 or 5 days. It goes right into my account. And so sometimes the dreams are like premonitions because the subconscious is all knowing, right? It's connected to all that is. So it already knows what's going to happen. So it's just kind of telling you as a forecast, well, this is what's going to happen this day or this week. And so it's interesting what information you get from the dreams, but that's just one example. But the other thing that it really can do is it can help you on your spiritual journey, especially if you're stuck, you're blocked, you just got resistance, you have a limiting belief, a limiting idea, you have reoccurring dreams, and you're just like, what is going on? What I highly recommend you do is don't try to analyze the dream. Just go into the dreams, go to sleep, and when you wake up, write down what you get because that's what you need at that time. And when you write it down, after you write down the information, ask yourself, what is the subconscious trying to show me? And that's it. And then see what you get. Now, you can take this further once you start this dialogue with your subconscious, with your spirit guides, with angelic support, with your higher self. It's all aspects of your being, of your grander being. The physical one, this physical being is just one aspect of many expressions of your higher self. But what I can tell you is that when you connect to the higher self and you start this dialogue, it can be very exciting. I don't want to say addictive, but it can be exciting because you can then get in and ask other questions. Like, for example, show me something that I need to see right now. And you could say something like that after you write down the dreams. And what your guides will do is they will give you an image. They will give you something representative of what you need to see at that moment in time so that it helps guide you, which is what this is all about. It's about getting angelic support from other dimensions. And there's a lot of it out there right now. And I'm not the only one that's getting it because, like I said, DNA upgrades, that level of upgrades is happening at such an accelerated rate now that more and more people are getting online, meaning realizing they're multidimensional beings. They're connected to higher guidance. And that's what this video is all about. So start with the journaling, write down the dream, and then ask yourself, What is the subconscious trying to show me? Start there, and then you can go deeper with the questions once you start to get into a habit of writing down your dreams. I hope you found this useful and helpful. My name's Steve. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You can get a link down below to my book, which came out in 2022. I have a partner journal that's going to be coming out with this, that goes with this in the next week. I'll have links down below once the journal's out, and on Amazon for $7. Thanks again for watching and listening. My name's Steve, and I'll talk to you next time.